Okay, 1-3. What if there is an X on the left side and the right side? Huh. Well, that's going to be a big conundrum. Let's take a look. Some friends want to see a movie that's showing at two different theaters in town. They plan to share 3 tubs of popcorn during the movie. Okay, which movie theater should the friends choose? Okay, you're buying 1 ticket, but 3 tubs of popcorn. Huh. Okay, so here we go. Ba-deep, boop, boop. So let's get to it. Okay, 1 ticket price, 3 tubs of popcorn. Let's see how much it's going to cost altogether. Now, for buying 3 tubs of popcorn, we'll put a 3 next to 5.75 and 6.75 because that tells us how much. That tells us only the price of 1, so we need to buy 3. Okay, so for the first one, 14.5 plus 5.75 times 3. And we can use good old Desmos. The way you see it is the way you can type it in. So here we go. 14.5 plus 5.75 multiplied by 3. It's 31.75. Not difficult. Okay? So that's 31.75. And that's theater A. Let's talk about now theater B. Okay, that's 13. And then plus 6.75, but also multiplied by 3. Okay, even though the ticket's cheaper, it's actually more expensive to buy some popcorn. So let's check it. Okay, 13 plus 6.75 multiplied by 3, $33.25. You're actually spending more. 33.25. So theater A is cheaper because the popcorn is cheaper compared to theater B. Okay, get to it there. All right. For what situation would the total cost be equal? Well, let's figure it out. Okay, I'm going to call 3D for tubs of popcorn. And in order to figure that out, we set them equal to each other. Boop. So 14 plus 5.75t equals 13 plus 6.75t. Let's check it out, okay? If I move the 13 over here, I get 1. If I move the 5.75t over here, that's equal to 1t. So it's actually 1. Only 1 tub of popcorn will make both theaters equal. What we did here is we solve for a variable when the variable is on both sides. It's not difficult. Okay, let's look at part A. What is the value of x in this equation? You want to figure out how you combine things on the same side before you move things around. You do the opposite when you're moving from left to right or right to left, but you perform the same operation when you keep things on the left or keep things on the right. It's a common mistake. Notice this, 3x plus 4x, bam, 7x. Notice this negative 2 is next to a parentheses, bam, we have to distribute. And then we combine like terms again, bam, okay? We get 17. I move the 10 over here, I get 27, therefore I get 3. Same thing with this one. We can also get rid of 2, because that's a fraction. Okay, notice how everything gets multiplied by 2. All right, and then bam, okay? Notice that, bam. That 2 goes away, and I'm left with negative 4n plus 26. And then from there, I solve for n by bouncing the equation, bing, bang, boom, you're done. This one's easy. This one's hard, okay? Because it's got a fraction, but it's not difficult. Okay, let's do it real quick. Let me actually make a new thing real quick. Okay, so let's write the problem here. 5 over 8, beep, bop, boop, 5 over 8, and then 16d plus 24, okay, equals 6 parentheses d minus 1 plus 1. Okay, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to make life easy. And what I want to do first is I want to multiply everything by 8 that is outside of parentheses, okay? And the reason why I want to do that is because this 8 now goes bye-bye. I'm left with 5. The 16d plus 24 gets left alone, okay? Very important. 16d plus 24, again, gets left alone, okay? Equals 6. Well, actually not 6. It's actually 8 times 6. I have to multiply whatever's outside the parentheses. I got to multiply it. So 48, and then I have d minus 1, and then plus 8. Okay, I'm going to multiply the 5 with 16D. That's going to be 80D plus 120 equals 48D minus 48 plus 8. Now I combine like terms on each side, okay? Negative 48 plus 8, that's negative 40. So 80D plus 120 equals 48D minus 40. Now let's balance the equations. I'm going to put the 48D over here by subtraction. That's going to be a 32D plus 120 equals negative 40. Okay, I'm going to move the 120 over here from left to right. That's going to be negative 160. Okay, so negative 32D is equal to negative 160. And then I was about to solve for x there, solve for d. The last step I do is to divide by 32. You can leave it as a fraction. I asked you guys to reduce it. Okay, there you go. Don't reduce it if you don't want to. As long as d is by itself, you're done. Not difficult. Okay, here we go. As we move on now, I skipped the first example because I felt like it was easier. I did the more difficult one. Okay, you don't have to use algebra tiles for this one. All you got to basically do is this, right? You're balancing the equation out. I distribute the 2, and then notice how these numbers, the x's are gone, I'm left with 6 equals 6. They're infinite, okay? It's infinitely many solutions because 6 is always equal to 6. If any two numbers are always equal and you're not left with any x's, it's infinite. But if they're not equal, it is no solution. Really important, okay? So here we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm going to distribute the negative next to these. T minus 27 is equal to negative 27 plus t. Okay, I subtract the t's. I get negative 27 equals negative 27. This is all real numbers. Okay, all real numbers. But now let's look at this one here. Okay, I'm going to do this one in blood red. I'm going to distribute this negative 90, this 96 to here, and then the 16 here. Okay, 64 minus 48m, and that's equal to negative 48m, and then plus 96. I'm going to cancel the 48m's because they're both the same, so 64 equals 96. This is no bueno because they're not equal, and they're all by themselves, the numbers, so it's no solution. Okay, very important. That covers their example 2. Here we go. Moving on. Oh, no, a word problem, but it's actually not difficult. Arabica coffee costs 28 bucks a pound, and Robusta coffee costs $8.75 a pound. How many pounds of Arabica coffee must you mix with 3 pounds of Robusta to get a blend that costs $50 per pound? So, Arabica coffee, 28 bucks each. You want to buy 8 pounds of it. You're adding that with Robusta coffee, $8.75 a pound. You're guaranteed 3 pounds. You multiply those numbers, you get this. But you want a coffee blend that's 50-50 a pound. You got to consider both of these added together. So it's 15.5 times 8 plus 3. Bing, bang, boom. You have an equation. You solve for A after that. Not difficult. Okay. Same thing with this one. Okay. How many pounds of Arabica coffee should you mix with 5 pounds of Robusta coffee? We're using the same prices, by the way. Okay. So A is Arabica. All right. Let's get to it here. Let's look at, yeah, this one here. Okay. So boop, bop, beep. Okay. So Arabica coffee is $28. So it's 28A plus, now I want to mix it with 5 pounds. Okay. 5 pounds of Robusta, and it's $8.75. So $8.75 multiplied by 5 equals, I want a 12-pound or $12 mixture. Okay. But then it's going to be A plus 5. Why is it A plus 5? Because it's a combination of the Arabica pounds and the Robusta pounds. So 28A plus, and again, use decimals. Okay. So it's 8.75 times 5. That's going to be 43.75. Okay. Let's do that there. 43.75. And that's equal to, I'm going to distribute here. I got 12A plus 60. Okay, and notice how A is on both sides. So move the 12A over here. So that's 16. 16A plus 43.75 equals 60. Okay, that's a plus. I'm going to subtract 43.75 on the other side. So 16A equals 60 minus 43, that's 17. So that's 16.25. I'm going to divide 16 by 16.25. The price per pound, let's see. It's going to be very close to 1. Very close. Okay, it's going to be 98 cents. So it's about 98 cents. Okay, so, or 0.98 pounds, okay? Whereas the A plus 5, that's going to be 5.98 pounds. So about 1 pound and then about 6 pounds in total. Essentially. Okay, here we go. This one here. Cameron pays 95 cents a song. Okay, a new music download service charges 89 cents per song, but you're also charged $12 joining. Should Cameron switch to the new slides? Well, let's take a look here. Okay, 95 cents for each song, so 0.95 as for songs, but then the other one's 89 cents plus a $12 fee. Bing, bang, boom, you have your 2 equations. Balance, solve for x, or solve for the variable. Notice how it's equal to 200. Last example before we're all said and done. Same idea. Cameron's friend tells him of another song, $15 to join, but an $80 per song joining fee. At what number of songs does this new service become less expensive than Cameron's current service? Okay, so notice how it's 95 cents per song, essentially. Okay, so we can say, we'll call it X. Okay, so 0.95X. Okay, let's actually move this over here. Okay, so 0.95. Ooh, that's a terrible 5. Let's do it one more time here. So 0.95X equals, okay, it's going to be 80 cents plus 15 cents. So 0.8X plus 15. Let's solve for X to figure out when they're both equal. I move the 0.8 on the other side because that contains a decimal point, and the X next to it. So 0.15X equals 15. I'm going to divide 15 by 0.15. Let's do that real quick. Okay, 15 divided by 0.15, 100. It's going to take 100 songs for them to be equal. There you go. X equals 100. There you go. Okay, all there is to it, not difficult. Okay, that concludes this video. We have one more video before we're all said and done for the day. Okay, so have fun. Let's get to it.